Hello, welcome to my Excel section, and today I will be talking about the amazing interface of Microsoft Excel, and I am using Microsoft 365 for this section. Now, you will think that you know Excel, whatever you do with Excel, that you really know Excel. Now, for you, Excel could just be one of the tools where you record some of your day-to-day business data, and to the next person, it could be a tool for managing inventory and sales record. And another person like a data analyst, Excel could also be an amazing tool that helps them analyze data. And then to the group of developers who like building things, Excel could also be an amazing tool that helps them build simple interface for collecting and managing data. However you want to use it, Microsoft Excel is a powerful tool that will help you do so many things as a data analyst, developer, business person, business executive, CEO, whoever you are. Excel will help you. And my job here to make your job easy by teaching you all the things you can do with Excel. And as a business executive and a CEO, my job is to make you enjoy Excel, consume analytics with all the best of experience. It is my job to enhance your experience with Excel, and let us go in and understand how this amazing technology works. And you can see that I am here on the interface. This is what you see when you open Excel, and I am using Office 365, Excel within the Office 365. So if you want to follow along with me, you may want to use this or Excel 2016 and above for you to be able to follow along. However you want it, let us dive in and get the most out of this Excel tool. Now, when you open this, the first thing you will see is this interface, and up here it's giving you a very warm welcome, and it is afternoon in the United Kingdom. Up the right here you will see my profile, and that is because I am logged in. I have a subscribed Office 365, and if you do not have, it's not going to show you as logged in. However, you can still use Excel installed on your system. All right, so now to the left, you will see a beautiful new logo that Microsoft has given us, a more progressive and futuristic one. And by the left down, you will see the home, new open button, and at the bottom, you will see the option. Now, because this is green, that shows that it is selected, and you will also see the accent bar by the left here, showing that the home is selected. And in the home, you will notice this new here, and if I collapse it, it hides. And what it is a new blank workbook or templates. So if I expand it, you will notice the first one is a workbook. This is when you want to start your project afresh, like with a blank Excel sheet. You can also make use of this amazing template, but that has also to do with what you want to do. You want to build a pivot table, you may want to use them, and if you want more templates, you will go there. And this is showing you that this is pivot table tutorial, formula tutorial, and welcome to Excel. These three are there to teach you some basic fundamentals in Excel. And when you move forward to the right, you will see some simple Gantt charts, Gantt project planner, weekly schedule, and if you click on the more template, you will see a lot more templates down here. You can start with this. Don't underrate this. These things are really good. You can see the team sheet, expense basic record, expense report basic, and some other things. All right, so let's move on. And now you notice as I clicked on the more templates, you notice that we automatically are taken to the new tab, and that is telling you that okay, when you click on the new tab, you can also start afresh here, or you can start a new project with a template. And the last one here is the open. Now when you click on this open tab here by the side, you'll be able to access other worksheets or workbook within your OneDrive, SharePoint, or within your system. And you can see the workbooks I have used in the past. Good. And if you want in folder, you can also click and see some of the folders. Excellent. Now, again, within this home page, you will also see all the recent activities I have done. For anyone I use all the time, I favorite it here. And then you can see the one shared with me, and that is all. So what else do we do? Let's hop into the Excel sheet. I'll click on blank workbook to open the new workbook. So this is what we all know, and as you notice, first thing is that I don't even have my ribbon here. That is because I intentionally collapsed it. This tool will give you ability to do so much. Why did I collapse it? That is because I want more space on my canvas. So let's go on. To be able to keep it active, all I just need is to double click on any of the tab. So I'm going to double click on window. So that will help me keep the ribbon active. The interface. This is the most intimidating part of Excel, but I'm going to demystify it for you. And I'm not going to bore you with so much jargon. I'm going to give you a very shortcut that will help you access everything you need so easily in this Excel. And I'm going to be getting towards the data analytics side. So let us dive in. Now at the top here, you notice the auto save. This will be enabled as soon as you turn this toggle on, and this will save the information in your OneDrive. The next is your save. You may choose to save it on your system. All right, so when you save it on your system or even OneDrive, but this is manual saving, mind you, so it goes to save on your system. The next is the redo and undo. When you make any mistake or you want to go back to something you have done, that is undo for you. And okay, this is a new, if I want to open a new Excel workbook, and another way to open Control N, as you can see on the shortcut there. This is remove duplicates, this is painter, and this is clear all. By default, Excel gives the name of your first workbook, book 1. Now you can click to rename your workbook as you wish and save it wherever you want. Okay, good. So I can decide to save this like analysis and save it wherever I want. If I want on my workbook, if I want it on my OneDrive, I will get it there. Otherwise, I can click on more to have it saved on my document. And to do that, I will click on this PC, and document is fine by me, and I will save it there. Yes, so now when I hover here, you notice the analysis is showing there and it is saved to this my computer. Excellent. So let's go on. Now everything I just did up here, it's known as a quick access toolbar. That is the tool that you want to quickly access whenever you are working. We'll push them up there. You can also have them below the ribbon by just going to this drop down and scroll down. You will see show below the ribbon, and when I click on it, I can see that below the ribbon. But now it feels like it's taking space, so I prefer having it up. But notice that as soon as I brought it down, automatically the name of my workbook moves towards the left. So I will push it up again to continue what we are doing. But you can also decide to hide it. Now notice that as I drop this, you see some of the tools, some of the commands have been checked. That is all the commands you can see up here. Those are the ones I want. If I want something like sort ascending, I will check it and it will be up there. If I want the other one, the opposite of it, sort descending, and I will take it there. Depending on what you want, any command that you frequently use, you want to have them up there. And you can also choose to remove them by right clicking and removing it from the from the quick access toolbar. And that's how easy it is. Easy for you. Good. Now, Excel has a concept, a well-structured concept that will help you understand where things are and how things are organized on the interface. Now, at the top, we have talked about the quick access toolbar. And the next are the tabs. We are in the home tab, and this is the ribbon. If I go to the insert tab, you would notice the ribbon here. Now, within every ribbon, it's a concept of grouping. So I am on the home ribbon, on the home tab. Within the ribbon, you will see the first one is clipboard. It allows you to copy, paste, cut and format painter. That's what the clipboard does. And the next is fonts. Everything that has to do with fonts happens here, and I'm sure this is very familiar to you. The next is everything that has to do with alignment of your content happens there, and that's why it is named align. And if we go to the next, we'll talk about number, and you can see them, currency, percentage, and other things. And within here too, you can also format the data type of other things like text. So it is not just number. You can see text and general. So after that, we have the style. Within here, you can do your conditional formatting. You format as table or format style, and this is a very important group for you. You want to also be able to do conditional formatting at will, be able to format your table, and even create some custom style for your business. You can do that here. All you need to do is to go to cell style and create new cell style. All right, we will do that in another video. Okay, the other one are cells. You can insert, delete, and you can also format. Good. And this format usually comes in handy when you want to clean your data. Excellent. So the next one that goes is editing. Within editing, you can do a whole lot of things. You can clear anything, clear everything, clear formatting, clear content. And you can also quickly do some aggregation with your numerical data. And you can see the filter, find, and select. Good. And the other one is adding. For those who use a lot of adding, I do a lot of my things myself. And you can create a PDF file from your stuff. The other one is our almighty Copilot. Now, can you see how this thing is being structured? If I want to do anything that has to do with number or numerical formatting, I will go to the number. If I want to format the alignments properly, I will go to alignment. If I want to talk about the fonts, I know where to go. It's simple. And this same concept cuts across insert. Whenever you want to bring in something into your Excel workbook, that's where the concept of insert comes in. And you can insert a spark line, you can insert charts, you can insert images, tables, you can insert a whole lot of things. Like, think of anything you want to insert, you can actually insert them. Don't even limit yourself. You can insert anything. And if you feel, okay, some of the things I want to insert are abstract, there is equation and symbol, you can actually insert them. So that mind should go to you. And when we want to talk about bringing in data into Excel, then you go to data tab, and data tab gives you the ability to import data in different way and even do some form of cleaning, like using this data tool group. This is where you see the data validation, the removing duplicates, text to column, and some other things that you can do here. If you want to also add filter, sort, so many things you can do. Understand that when you want to work on the data entirely, the data tab is your friend. Then if you want to talk about the overview, how the Excel looks, you want to go to view. And view, for instance, I can decide to take away this grid line simply by clicking here, and the grid line disappears. If I want to take away this formula bar, I would just say I don't want formula bar, and the formula bar disappears. And how about the header? You can take it away, the data type icon, all these things you can do them. Now I'm going to enable my formula and the grid line again. Okay, now the other very important thing you want to do is the page layouts. And for those who want to have a way they want to structure their page, yes, this works for you. But for a lot of us in data analytics, honestly, we don't really come here. You can go here and change the orientation from portraits to landscape and vice versa. It's up to you how you want it. Tabs here like the Power Pivot, I enable that, and I have a separate video on how to enable Power Pivot. And this analytics tab was created by me. You can do anything you want to do. So I created this analytics tab and this data work. It's up to you. And this analytics tab for me is a place where I do my data analytics. So you can create this custom tab that will help you perform your data analytics. So everything will be on this tab within this ribbon. You don't have to go to home or any other place. You can choose to have your analytics done here. That is how simple this comes out. And that is it about the ribbon, how to find where things are. So if you go towards the right, you see comments. You can comment and collaborate with people on a particular workbook. You can share the link, or you can decide to share via email. It is up to you. Good. Now the next thing is, let's go below the ribbon. We have name box, and Excel is telling you the cell that is currently selected. I notice it's showing M6, and that's because it is under M and 6. If I go to C5, you see it C5 there written. If I go to E2, you see it there. What if I select more? Even though I selected more, it's identified that where I started is from C2. Excellent. And the next one is function bar. We always overlook this formula and function bar. Why? Because we don't even know what we can do with it. And I'm gonna show you within a minute what you can do with it. Whenever you're done writing any function, you can always tick here. For instance, if I have for 24, 16, 68, and I say, what is the sum of these two? All I need to do, use the sum function and select the both of them, close it. Now, I could choose to use my enter key, or I could choose to go here. If I go here and click here, it's the same thing as the enter key. It will create a calculation and give me my answer. But imagine if I go and do another thing again, which is another sum, and select everything this time around. Now, instead of validating this, clicking this, I want to click on this to cancel. So all I need to do is to cancel it, because I'm no longer interested in that calculation. And that's how simple that is. But then if you want to go further to get more things done, you can always do so. While I am here, I can always have my calculation done in there instead of in the cell, and that also comes in handy, especially when you are hopping from one sheet to the other. So to do that, all I need to do while that cell is selected, I will say equal to. Notice that as I type it in the formula bar, it is also showing in the cell, and I will continue that way and immediately select this, and within the cell I'm okay, enter key, and I get my answer. So the next thing you want to also know is you want to click here to see so many formula that you can use, and these are the most recently used formula by me. If you want to know more, you go here and type and search. So if I want dates and time, I'll click date and time, and you will see all of them here. If I want financial formulas, I'll click there. Just whatever you want, do whatever you want, and you will be able to find it. And now within this box is saying type a brief description of what you want to do, and then click go. And what do? We say I want to perform sum of two numbers. That's simple, and say go, and it brings all the possible functions I can use to perform this. You see how smart Excel is. All right, let's cancel this and continue. Now the next one I want to talk about is this. Down here you will notice this Excel, this sheet 1. This is because in Excel the concept of the cell file itself is known as workbook, and that's why you see it up there, the workbook. If I click on it, the analysis workbook, you notice this is the workbook, but within the workbook are multiple worksheets or odd sheets, and you can rename them. You can call this one sales, and a lot of persons use this as their database. They have sales, they have products, and they have all the whole table that should have been in a conventional relational database. They have them all in Excel, and they enter their data. I don't have any problem with that, but as a data analyst, Excel is not a database. You can't be using Excel as a database. So I encourage you to have at least an Access database, a MySQL, SQL Server. These are real databases. You can have them, and they will do the job for you. They have the ability to take millions of data. Excel cannot do that. So please don't mess up don't lose your data in Excel. A worst case scenario, you can use Microsoft SharePoint list. Don't just use Excel, guys. Okay, so that is it. This is workbook, and you can also do a whole lot of things with this workbook. So I can decide to hide it by right clicking and hiding, and I have hidden it. To unhide it, I just need to right click there and unhide. I need to pop up a window asking me which one do I want. It's only one that I hid. So I will select it and I will say okay, it is open. I can also decide to right click and give it a color, which I usually do. It makes a whole lot of sense. See, that makes sense. It's so beautiful. And then I'll give this one like a red color. This is so nice. So everything you want to do, if you want to drag them and reposition them, you can drag them and reposition them as you want. You can add as many as you want, but do not add too much. That will become difficult for your workbook to load. Alright, this video is already so much. Did you get value from this video? Come on, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Comment in the comment section how much of Excel do you use every day at work, or are you using Google Sheets or Excel? Let us know and we will see in the next video. Remember, if you are new to our channel, please guys, why not join? We are growing. It's a beautiful family. We are growing. Join this family. Click that subscribe button, click that bell icon. You will be the first to know whenever we release new video. Remember, my job again is to make your job easy as a data analyst and to make you as executive consumer of analytics to have beautiful experience consuming data. And until I see you again, please keep analyzing.